We say it twice a day. Shema YISRAEL Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad.
That's what we learned.
What's the push-up shot when you say Shema YISRAEL? Hear, O Israel. Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. The Rishonim talk about why in Sitting we say the word Shema. We hear him. We should say Ta'aminu, Tavinu, Tachshovu. Think about it. What does it mean? Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. But what does the word Shema mean? You're saying to everyone, Shema YISRAEL, here. Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. One saw a shot that said, Maridiki Yisoid, that by Matan Torah, this week's Parsha, it says there was a Kol Godol below Yosef. At Har Sinai, the Gili of Sinai was so gewaltig that there was a Kol Godol below Yosef, and it never ended. There was no Gemar, no Chasal Sinai.
What does that mean in English? For my friend Shaya, he doesn't know. Sorry, Shaya.
It's good to translate so everyone gets it even deeper, the ones who understand it.
So you're saying the giver is receiving more than receiving? Okay, yeah, I'll say.
Kol Gadol was a big voice, a gigantic voice below Yosef, and it didn't end. What is that Kol Gadol? What is that big, the loud voice that we heard at Har Sinai? So the Gemara says that out of the 10 divras, out of the 10 commandments that were said, 2 were said by Hashem. The first one is Anochi Hashem Elokecha, I am your God who took you out of Mitzrayim. And the second one was Lo Yelocho Elohim Achirim Al Panoi. You should not worship any other deity. These 2 divras of Anochi and Lo Yelocho, that we heard from the Hashem himself. But then it was too much for us to hear. Because every time that Hashem spoke on Hashem's left, then Hashem brought a dew from heaven, and made Tchias HaMesim, he resurrected the lives of the Yidden. Too much, twice already. That's enough. Moshe, you say the rest. But these 2 koilas, of Anochi Hashem Elokecha, that I'm Hashem who took you out of Mitzrayim, that made a special relationship between me and you. And Lo Yelocho Elohim Achirim should be any other God. That we heard from Hashem. And on that the Torah says, Kol Gadol V'lo Yosef. It didn't finish. It didn't end. That means to say that Kol, that announcement, the proclamation from Hashem is still today. It's still echoing. And it's really, we're supposed to hear that. And if we don't physically hear it, it doesn't mean that our neshamas don't hear it. The neshama for sure hears that call, because it never stopped, it never ceased, and it never terminated. When you say Shema YISRAEL, you're saying, I want to hear those 2 kolos, Anochi and Lo Yelocho, because it's still sounding where we are right here. Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem is our God. That's referring to Anochi Hashem Elokecha. You're our God who took us out of Mitzrayim. Hashem Echad, that's referring to Lo Yelocho Elohim Achirim. It's only one God. Don't make another deity. Don't make another power. Don't be a servant to something else. Lo Yelocho Elohim Achirim Al Panai. So when you say Shema YISRAEL, we're saying, let us hear the coil of Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. Those first 2 koilas that Hashem said, that's out there today. It's here in this room. We're making it heard by sitting here, having a devekus, yearning really to hear the call inside of us. When the noise of the outside is so big, it drowns out that cold. When we're listening to the koilis on the outside of the world, they're trying to communicate with us. They want us to hear their noise, their sounds, their sales pitch. And it gets into our heads and the hearts, and it's hard to hear another sound. Too many people speak at the same time. We have to have a Sinai frequency. We turn to that Sinai frequency through learning Torah, through davening, and just getting together like tonight. All of a sudden you start hearing that sound. But the noise of the outside is shut off. And you have that tzibur. And tzibur is sitting together. Rabbi Freifeld used to say, tzibur is not made of old tzaddikim. Who could say they're a tzaddik? It's made up of people who want something more. He used to say that the Rashi Tevis, the acronym of the word tzibur, is tzaddikim, beinonim, rishoyim. Everyone has a part of them. That is one of those three. We all have, we're tzaddik, we're Beinoni, a middle, and then the Russia, the wicked, like, you say right now, this is not for me right now, maybe in 20 years, It's for those people, not me. But when we get together and we sing, and we show our yearning to Hashem and say, Rebbeinu Shalom, I want to hear Shema YISRAEL, I want to hear that koilos from it. It remains pure, it's pristine, it's so clear. I want to be dragged by you. Moshcheni acharecha narutza. Pull me, I'll run, Hashem. Pull me, I'll run. Let me hear that call, even if it's for 5 minutes. It speaks to me. That's what we're after. And you don't realize that just getting together it gives us one big ear. Yeah, you have to hear that call. Maybe our own ear can't do it, but we got a lot of ears now. And Hashem can give us that to hear that call and make a difference for the week. That we have this inspiration that we could bottle it and take it with us. It's moiridik. It's something very special. I'll give you the bracha that you should continue that. Can get together and to join forces. My Rabbi used to say also, when you think about two people to each other, you think of two people shaking hands, together, or reaching out. He used to say that the word yad, one hand is 14, yud and a dalet equals 14. Then you have another yad, counting with somebody else together, it's also 14. 2 yads. 14 and 14 is 28. It says 28 spells koyach, chavches. It's 28. When two people get together, they reach out to each other, they want to strengthen each other. It's a different koyach. You're not alone. It's like a different reality. And here you have 80 people stretching out hands together, holding hands together. You can't imagine how happy the Shemayim is. They say we want to hear those Shema YISRAEL. We want to hear that call.